class, what do you know about World War II and foreign policy? Lauren, what do you know about World War II and foreign policy?
Paige. I think Paige can answer that one.
Paige.
Can you repeat the question?
What do you know about, damn it, I can't remember. Paige, what do you know about World War II and foreign policy?
Well, the United States used the realpolitik foreign policy, which is good for the U.S. No, wait, just kidding. You have to edit that because, okay. Realpolitik is like where it's like what's good for the U.S. is the only concern, and ideology is irrelevant. And we used it because when we were attacked, we wanted to get back at Japan for the whole Pearl Harbor thing, and but if we went to Japan first, Germany would have conquered Britain and stuff, and Russia, and the U.S. wouldn't be able to stop Germany. But if we went and attacked Germany first, the Japanese would fall easily.
I'm sorry, Paige, but hey, Lauren.
What?
What did Paige just say?
I think someone else can answer that.
Paige?
I just said what I just said.
Homework is to finish chapter 35.
Shut up!
Class this. Detention!
Yeah,
Homework is to finish chapter
class.
35. Class dismissed. So, Paige, how would you have applied the realpolitik foreign policy to World War II?
Well, I would have applied it the same way the U.S. did, which was going after Germany first, because I wouldn't have wanted the Germans to conquer Great Britain and Russia, so because that would have, like I said, we wouldn't have been able to stop them. So I think that was a better choice. And yeah.
What was the other option?
To attack Japan first, and if we would have done that, or no, right? Am I right? Okay, if we would have attacked Japan first, Germany would have conquered Britain and Russia, so we wouldn't have been able to take them over after that. Not here? Not here?
He's at the hospital.
Okay.
So,
I'll be running this class today.
Okay.
So Pierce, I'd like you to describe the outbreak of World War II and the reasons for U.S. entry.
Okay, the outbreak of the outbreak of World War II happened in 1945. It was shortly after World War I, and we were in the Great Depression, and Franklin D. Roosevelt came out with the New Deal to try and get us out of the Great Depression. And then once World War II broke out, the economy started to boom. And then after Pearl Harbor is the major incident that led us to join the war because the Japanese bombed our own territory.
Very good. Okay. So, describe the outcome of World War II and its impact.
Okay, the outcome, there were many major battles. One of them was the Battle of Normandy, which is now called D-Day, where the Allies invaded the beaches of Normandy, and they pretty much took it by force, and it was very bloody, and people were shot as they were coming out of the boats, and we finally won that and moved closer to Berlin, and then Midway happened before D-Day, but Midway was a pivotal victory for us because it kind of turned the whole war around and gave the Allies a much needed victory, and it halted Japan's major conquest of victories. Then Hitler came, or we started focusing more on Germany, and we realized that Hitler was a very bad man and that he had killed over 6 million Jews in the Holocaust, but the Holocaust details weren't really conveyed until after the war, how gruesome it was. But Hitler decided to kill himself shortly after he married his lover, and the German government gave up and surrendered on May 7th, 1945, which thus ended the fight with Germany, and then we focused on Japan, and the outcome is we developed an atomic bomb and dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki to force Japan to surrender.
Very good. Quite the detailed response.
So, Lauren, would you have participated in World War II and why?
Woo! Hey there!
Excuse me, but, Paige, I don't think that sliding down the railing is quite the way to come into my class.
It's an exciting way to enter the class.
Yes, but you may give me a heart attack.
Go on.
Okay, sorry for the interruption, Lauren, but what was the question? That's why you have to remember. Would you have joined World War II and why?
Well, I guess I would have joined. Because, I mean, Japan attacked us, so, you know, we needed to attack them back, and we needed to protect our country and stuff, because, I mean, they can't just attack us without, like, repercussions, right? So, yeah, I say I would have. I was going to war.
Hot tuna.
Why don't you explain how your foreign policy would lead the Obama administration to figure out the size and makeup of the U.S. military today?
Well, Mr. Gallagher, I don't know.
Woo! Woo! You are Sean Johnson? That's enough on you. Why don't you sit down? If you answer the question, you know the answer?
Yes, I think I know the answer. I think our foreign policy would advise the Obama administration to expand our military and pull out of Iraq, because we have taken care of business there and sorted out all of our business, and it's no longer good for the U.S. to be involved in Iraq when we have economic issues at home, and with us needing a bigger army, that would force them to instate a draft, and I think that they should instate a draft in the next 8 to 10 years.
Very good, Pierce. Paige, what are you doing?
Me?